What's going on, everyone? It is the Ketch back again for another video on the channel, and today we're going to follow it up with the KetchUP podcast episode number 3, and boy oh boy do we have a lot to talk about in this episode. We have a lot to talk about, ranging from red cards, shock defeats, and temper tantrums of certain individuals. Anyway, we begin with Manchester United and them losing 4-0 away at Brentford. Now, this result wasn't on the cards for Erik ten Hag or the Manchester United coaching staff. And the best part, for a Liverpool fan, they were down 4-0 in 35 minutes. Can you believe it? Manchester United Football Club down 4-0 in 35 minutes. David De Gea, one of their most recognised players, one of their, probably best starters in that team, probably at fault for 2 goals. Definitely at first for the first goal, letting a pretty tame shot through his fingers. Karius, anyone? Yeah, that even 5 years later, that still hurts a little bit. But anyway, we're not talking about Karius, we're talking about David De Gea. Is his position under threat? We shall find out. To be perfectly honest, there's not that much backup at Manchester United. Who is it? Tom Heaton? Lee Grant? Dean Henderson's out on loan at Nottingham Forest. Who knows? But Erik ten Hag has a massive job on his hands, especially when he comes up against Liverpool at Old Trafford. And last year, Manchester United lost by an aggregate of 9-0 to Liverpool. I'm expecting a pretty big performance from Liverpool. However, they will be without star striker Darwin Nunez, who stupidly got himself red carded for headbutting a Crystal Palace defender. Very unnecessary. The reaction probably was a bit much on the Palace defender, but Nunez should not be headbutting someone, especially on your home debut as well. You want to endear yourself to the fans. You don't want to sort of get offside with the fans, because at the end of the day, they're the people that count. You get the fans offside. Ooh, good luck if you're ever trying to find any sort of respect and reputation from fans again. Oh, unless you move clubs, I suppose. But anyway, Nunez is now out for the Manchester United clash. To be fair though, Liverpool did play better with 10 men, so it might not be a bad thing. Luis Diaz scored an absolute belter of a goal. One that should probably go in for goal of season contender right now. But I guess we'll see. He should be scoring more goals as well. I would like to see him get forward a bit more as well. But I suppose it's, at least he's scoring. Nunez, unfortunately, got himself a red card with his temper. And speaking of tempers, we've had a couple of temper tantrums in football in the last week. Back to Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo has the biggest temper tantrum in world football at the minute. No one seems to know what's going on with Cristiano Ronaldo. He wants to leave, but no Champions League club wants him. I personally think he wants to go after Messi's record, or try and keep Messi away from his Champions League record. But if no Champions League club wants him, then Messi, it's all on you, buddy. It's all on you. And speaking of PSG, another crybaby in this week's football world, Kylian MBAPPE. The guy's not even 23, 24 years old, and he's having a whinge about not being passed to on the counter-attack. Come on, dude. You're playing at one of the biggest clubs in the world on God knows how much money, and you're having a sook because no one's passing you the ball. Grow up, you big baby. That's what I'm saying. Like, seriously. He's playing with Messi and Neymar. You should be doing up their boots, mate. How the hell are you having a temper tantrum over them not passing you the ball? If you played together properly, you might actually win some stuff. You might actually win the Champions League. Anyway, ran over about Kylian Mbappe. Let's go and talk about managers. In this week, Tottenham played Chelsea in a very entertaining 2-2 draw. The most entertaining part of the whole thing at Stamford Bridge was the post-match handshake between Antonio Conte and Thomas Tuchel. Looks like they go in for the handshake, and then Conte doesn't want to let go. And they get in each other's faces, they have an argument, and both sets of players come over, try to get them out of the way, and then the referee decides to red card them both. I think the red card to the managers is a bit disrespectful. It's passion. Both managers are passionate. So now they got a touchline ban. I don't understand that. The referees in English football are a bit incompetent from time to time. But anyway, what do you do, I suppose? It's just things happen like that. But I do want to see more of that sort of passion, both from managers and players. Anyway, in other news, Barcelona had a 0-0 draw, which is a bit funny considering they've signed a heap of players and all for nothing, really. 0-0, but it's only early days, so I guess we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know how they're going to register their signings either, unless someone takes a pay cut. They seem pretty hell-bent on getting rid of Frankie de Jong, but Frankie de Jong doesn't want to leave. Apparently he's been owed money, and the club don't want to pay him. So I guess they're sort of stuck in no man's land. They've got Frankie de Jong, but they don't want to pay him and they don't want to use him. So I guess it really comes down to, what are Barcelona going to do next? Because they're clearly in so much debt, and they're probably using about 15 fake accounts to register and pay for players. God knows what they're doing, and if they're ever found out being caught illegal, they'll be done for a very, very, very long time. Anyway, guys, that is the end of this week's video. I hope you have enjoyed. Please let me know what you would like in upcoming podcast videos, and I'll talk to you on the next video very soon. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on a new video very soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.